how do we cultivate discipline? If we lack discipline, does it mean we lack willpower? That we lack an ability to work hard? That we are lazy? Is that what that means? For a long time, that's what I believed. I believed that it was difficult for me to be disciplined because I was lazy. And honestly, it made me feel like I was inherently bad, like a bad human, like not enough, that I wasn't capable of being disciplined because I tried so hard. And on willpower alone, discipline is impossible to have. I thought I was so lazy. People would tell me I was lazy, and it really hurt me. It made me feel worthless. Like, it for sure made me feel worthless, and it was a struggle for a really long time. But what I began to find, and what actually helped me cultivate the discipline I had been longing to have, was realizing that laziness has nothing to do with discipline. Like I said, if you're operating on willpower alone to be disciplined, you're not going to find that you have that motivation every single day. You're never going to have the same motivation every single day to do things. We feel tired. We go through things. We go through very emotional things that drain us, physical things that drain us. And so it's okay. It's okay that we don't always have the energy to force ourselves to do the things we feel like we're supposed to do. That's not how we cultivate discipline. Discipline has more to do with decisiveness. Deciding on something that you want. And not just in the way of the surface level of what you want, or like the physical manifestation of what you want, but the why behind what you want. Discipline has the word disciple in it for a reason. A disciple is a devoted follower of a word or God. A devoted follower. To cultivate discipline, you need to be a devoted follower of your own word, of your own vision, of your own dream, of your own goals. The same way the disciples you see in the Bible or in different religious texts are devoted followers of their God. You must be a devoted follower of your own self. How do we do this? The decisiveness that I mean is taking a moment to sit down and figure out your why. For an example, let's say you want to lose weight. And that's the motivation you've been using to go to the gym. Very common. Something I would do. I wanted to lose weight. But that desire, that's not going to drive you. That's not going to take you all the way to the destination. Because there's going to be some days where it's just like, does that even matter to me today? And then the other problem being that, like, let's say you want to lose weight so you can feel more attractive or things like that. And then you do get to that point where you're more attractive and you feel that you're looking better, and you fall off because you reach the destination. And so then it's hard for you to keep going and continue it, which leads to this ebb and flow of things, this difficulty to maintain what you've cultivated. Instead of wanting to lose weight, why do you want to lose weight? And not just, I want to be more attractive, no, why? Why? Act like a little kid that keeps saying, why? But why? But why? Until you can get to the root. Why do you want to lose weight? Maybe it's because when you do feel attractive, you're confident. You can feel your confidence, your energy levels arise. You can feel your vibration change. You can feel the ease of the attraction of not just people, but all things. That the abundance mindset comes to you better, that you just feel like a better version of yourself. That's motivating. That will drive you. That's something you can be a disciple to. Give yourself a reason to be a disciple to your own word. Don't just do it because you said you do it. That's a great reason to. But also do yourself a favor and give yourself a reason that you want to do it. Because, I mean, kids are the same way. A lot of the time, kids will be like, well, why do I have to do it, though? They're not just going to go do something because you told them to a lot of the time. And you're the same way to yourself. Treat yourself like a child in that way, that you're not going to just go do the thing because you were told yourself to, but you're going to go do the thing because there's a solid reason behind it that means a lot to you. I'll give you one more example. Let's say you want to work out and be healthy because you want to live longer so you can travel the world. Find the root cause, the reasoning behind it. Or you want to live longer so you can be with your children as long as possible. Write that down. Because the days that you're tired, the days that you're not feeling like it, that will motivate you. That will turn something on in your soul that will help you to get to the destination. And even if you don't that day, even if you're not in the mood that day, truly, and you don't want to go to the gym or you don't want to do what you decided to commit to, if you have a solid and strong why as a disciple to your own word, you'll always come back to it. And you'll come back to it much faster when you have that kind of motivation than when it's just about something physical or that doesn't matter or speak to your soul. But you want things because they speak to your soul in some way. So you just need to be clear on what that is. What is the part of it that speaks to your soul and your heart and is almost like not dragging, but like magnetizing you towards it? What part of you wants it so bad? That's how you cultivate discipline, is getting very clear on what you want and why you want it. And reverting back to that anytime you struggle. And giving yourself grace when you do. Because if you want this thing bad enough, you're going to go for it. You're going to get back into it. Be a disciple to your own word. Remember that laziness is like not a thing. Laziness is a habit, a belief that's often forced onto us by others and ourselves, reinforced by the self. It's not inherently yours to keep forever. Personality traits are not inherently yours to keep forever. They're decisions made over and over. They're habits. You don't have to be lazy. You're not lazy. You just haven't found your why that you can follow wholeheartedly and devote yourself to. Devote yourself to your vision. Devote yourself to your goals. Give yourself that kind of self-love. That's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to give that to you, and I hope it's useful. I hope it helps, because for me, when I realized this, when I realized that the word disciple is in discipline, I learned what discipline really meant. And I was actually able to do it. Like, I don't go years at a time anymore of going in and out of motivation. I don't rely on motivation. I don't rely on willpower. Now, I'm able to actually rely on my word. This beautiful, beautiful commitment I've made to myself. And I'm very clear on why I've made that commitment to myself. And that's how I maintain consistency. Have a good rest of your day, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. The light in me sees the light in you. Goodbye.